I listen to that wind out there, carrying the low rumble of hooves long gone. It's calling me back, same as it did when I was a young buck scouting the Llano. Estacado, dodging Comanche arrows and dreaming of something bigger than a ranger's badge. I am the Buffalo Cowboy. Boys, Charlie Goodnight they call me, though the land knows me better. Born in Illinois mud, but forged in Texas fire, where the Palo Duro cuts deep like a knife in the heart of the Panhandle. I rode with Oliver Lovin', blazing that trail from Fort Belknap to New Mexico's gold mines, driving longhorns through dust devils and Comanche raids. We lost good men to thirst and fever, but we kept pushing, 'cause the open range don't forgive quitters. That was the start, the Goodnight Lovin' Trail. They named it after us, a ribbon of dust from Texas to Colorado, where the Arkansas River runs cold and clear. I claim my patch west of Pueblo, the Rock Canyon Ranch, with its stone barn standing defiant against the storms. Built it with my own hands, that barn, sandstone and sweat, a fortress for the cattle that'd make empires. But it wasn't the longhorns that called to my soul. No, sir. It was the buffalo, the thunder and black clouds of them, grazing the plains like kings before the white man's greed turned them to ghosts. I roped my first in '66, a calf on Elk Creek, thinking I'd start a herd to honor the wild. But the slaughter came fierce, millions gone in a season. Hides for belts and tongues for feasts. By '78, they were near wiped clean, and it broke something in me. That's when Marianne, my Molly, God rest her, laid her hand on my arm and said, "Charlie, we can't let 'em vanish. Save what's left." Marianne, fiercer than any storm, with eyes like the Palo Duro at dawn. She was the heart of it all, teaching school in Weatherford, then riding beside me through hell and high water. We gathered what strays we could, 2 calves roped from the canyon's edge, bottle fed in the ranch house while the world outside bled dry. That was the seed of the Goodnight herd, growing from a handful to 200 strong, grazing free on J acres. Acres that stretched 1 million wide. I bred 'em careful, crossing with cattle for the cattle load, tough as the land itself. But the buffalo, they stayed pure, a living reminder of what we almost lost. And Yellowstone, that wild kingdom up north, with its geysers boiling like the devil's tea. In '02, I sent 3 bulls up there, strong as the Rockies, to seed a new herd. They joined the stragglers in the Lamar Valley, turning ghosts into thunder again. Mary Ann's compassion, my stubborn will, that's what breathed life back into the plains. We shipped them to zoos in New York, to parks across the nation, even to Europe where kings gawked at what we called kin. The jay became a sanctuary, open to folks who came to picnic and ponder, eating buffalo steak while the herd grazed close enough to touch. I made treaties with Quona Parker, the last great Comanche chief, swore peace over beeves and handshakes after years of bullets and blood. Crossed the Pecos with Chisholm's herds, invented the chuck wagon to feed the drive, turned a panhandle from Comanche hunting ground to cattle empire. But it was the buffalo that marked me deepest. I am the buffalo cowboy, not for the glory of the rope or the saddle, but for the thunder I helped bring back. When the wind howls through the canyon, carrying the low of a distant bull, that's me riding still. Mary Ann's hand on the reins, the herd stretching to the horizon. The land takes what it gives and gives what it takes. I lost the jay to oil barons in 19, but the legacy, that's eternal, grazing Yellowstone's meadows, crossing the Madison where the rivers sing old songs. If you're out there listening, tip your hat to the buffalo. They're the real cowboys, running free while we fade to dust. I am Charlie Goodnight, the buffalo cowboy. And damn if I wouldn't do it all again.